no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. On the ground, it's Davidson. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle it?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. Think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Here comes Clemson with another first down. To the air, it's Klubnik. Finds his big tight end. And into the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all.
Looking deep down the right side. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The extra point here would tie the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. It's complete to the left. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. It's a fake he wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. Snap it to the back. Finding an escape route.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hunt. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Harbor. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got the first down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Tigers in the hurry up. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab, it's Brown. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He might want another play. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw it. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the ball.
Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Trying to take it back. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
They want to run this quarterback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Power ahead. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, growing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Quarterback may change this route. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Finds his tight end. At the 15, he's loose. And the tackle was made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
To throw, it's Klubnik. That's caught. It's Randall. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. That's the 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Got a man, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll give it to the back. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The game originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state. And bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Hard-hitting tackle. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, South Carolina.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Lofts one high and deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Clemson, 7.
The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Picks up the first down. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
To the air, it's Sellers. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Intercepted, number 19. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Clemson jumps to the line. They're going back to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Dumps it off in the flats. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Escapes trouble. Going to try to get it himself. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. South Carolina starting to feel a little cocky, and why not, as they stretch the lead on Clemson.
They're cocky, and they should be the way they're dominating this game on both sides of the ball. They are bringing it to Clemson.
And South Carolina's fan base is one of the best in the country, and they are jacked out of their mind right now to be putting it on their in-state rival.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The quick out, and it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Makes the grab deep. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Number 81, set to advance on the football.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls and throws off the RPO.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Clemson is quick to the line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll go with a direct snap. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
The Defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets it out fast. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Randall. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this defense is all over the quick game right now. They're up in possession, and they are tackling and they're pursuing the football. Nice play on that one.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Brown. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. He would love to have picked up the 1st down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Man, that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Inside the 40. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Klubnik. Here's a hit. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab past the marker. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Might be calling a hot route. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And now you got the one final play, right? Like, this is, you've dreamed about this. You've tried to put yourself in this situation. You're down a score. You've got to make something happen. What's your go-to play? Who's your go-to player in this big-time situation?
To the air, it's Klubnik. Deep shot for the end zone. Last chance, and he's got it. He's got it for the touchdown. And they can send it to overtime with the kick. Or do they dare try to win it here?
What an unbelievable play. No time on the clock. Score. Now this place is going bananas, and it's decision time. I could go for 2 here. Go for the win at home, crowd behind me, or kick the PAT and go into overtime.
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here.